during Ramadan we say we need to finish the Quran. It's not the Quran that you need to finish. It's the reconnection with the Quran. You're not finishing the Quran. You are opening the Quran and letting it speak to you. When it says to you, Ya ayyuhal muddathir qum fa'anzir. Oh, you who are covered at home. You who are covered with a blanket. You who are covered and sitting. It's talking to the Prophet ﷺ, but it's talking to you. Oh, you who are covered. Don't read it, qum fa'anzir. Oh, mashallah. Allah says, stand and convey. Allah means read the Quran. When Allah speaks to you in it, قُمْ فَأَنذَرْ, then قُمْ فَأَنذَرْ, get up and say something. As soon as you read the ayah, get up and say something. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when you get to the page where Allah says, وَمَنْ أَرَادَ الْآخِرَةَ وَسَعَ لَهَا السَّعْيَ وَهُوَ مُؤْمِنٌ فَأُولَٰئِكَ كَانَ سَعْيُهُمْ مَشْكُورًا. Those who strive for the sake of Allah and they strive believing in the promise of Allah, Allah says their striving is rewarded. Don't just zoom past it like you've just read an ayah. The Quran is speaking to you. Allah is giving you a chance to read it. Get up and strive. Pause on that ayah. Get up and say, what can I strive in? That's the point of reading Quran during Ramadan. It's not for you to finish it. It's for you to speak with it. It's not for you to finish it. It's for you to reconnect with it. It's not for you to finish it. It's for you to remind yourself that there are commands that Allah gave you in the Quran, so you keep going. What are you going to be reading the Quran during Ramadan? You're going to read the story of Yusuf alayhi salam, not as a story that is a kumbaya story. You're going to be reading Surah Yusuf and you're going to see that he's betrayed by 11 Arab states, betrayed by 11 brothers, and that he's thrown in a well and he's abandoned by them. And the nicest of those Arabs, the nicest of those brothers says, let's not kill him, let's just throw him in a well. And you will read how Yusuf alayhi salam is thrown in the well. And you're going to read how he's pulled out of the well but sold into slavery. And then you're going to read how in slavery he's put in a position where he's told, commit a major sin or go to prison. And he says, if this is the choice between a rock and a hard place, khalas, I'll go to the prison. And he goes to prison and he stays there many years and he's forgot. That's what the Quran is not telling you. This is what happened to Yusuf. The Quran is telling you, Ya ibadallah, do you not see the parallel in your life? How we go from genocide to Gaza phase 1 to Gaza phase 2 to Arab states not this to being put in prison over some international peace board and the like until you get to the ending of it. Allah says, read on, it's Ramadan. Read on, it's Ramadan, see what happens. And you start reading and Yusuf alayhi salam comes out Al-Aziz and all of the Arabs, all of the brothers are standing before him and they are asking him to forgive them for the way that they abandoned. Read it. When you get to Surah Nuh alayhi salam, don't just read it and say, yeah, tick, I read Surah Nuh. Talk to the Quran, let it speak to you. When Nuh alayhi salam says, Rabbi inni da'awtu qawmi layla wa nahara, falam yazidhum du'ai illa firara. Hear Nuh when he says it and see the resonance with those who are saying it around you. When you read it, don't read it like you are reading it like some sort of text and you're like, okay, I'm ticking it. Read it and say, hang on a second, Ya Nuh, this is how I feel. Allahumma, this is how I feel. And go through it as you realize you are like Nuh alayhi salam. That's the point of the Quran. It's not rest, it's reset. It's I see myself here. When you get to Lut alayhi salam's story, and you get to the point where he says, قَالَ لَوْ أَنِّ لِي بِكُمْ قُوَّةً أَوْ آوِي إِلَى رُكُنٍ شَدِيدٍ. If only I had power or a powerful ally to resist my oppressors. Don't just read it, don't listen to Shuraim or Al-Afasi or these other people. Stop there for a second and say, oh my goodness, it's like the Quran knows my heart. Oh my goodness, it's like the Quran is speaking to me. Quran, how did you know this is what I feel? Quran, how did you know this is what I'm feeling? And let the Quran tell you, read on, ya ibadallah. Read on, I have a beautiful ending for you about how Allah's victory came true. Read Surah Maryam when you get to it. Don't read it like you're just rushing through it. No, stop. Listen to Zakaria. إِذْ نَادَى رَبَّهُ نِدَاءً خَفِيًّا. He called on Allah, نِدَاءً خَفِيًّا. It's almost saying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ya Rabbi, Rabbi inni wahana al-'azmu minni, وَاشْتَعَلَ الرَّأْسُ شَيْبًا. Allahumma, my bones have become old and my hair has become white. وَلَمْ أَكُنْ بِدُعَائِكَ رَبِّ شَقِيًّا. And Allahumma, I only have my dua for you. You asked about dua. I only have the dua that I can call you on. وَإِنِّي خِفْتُ الْمَوَالِيَ مِنْ وَرَائِي وَكَانَتْ امْرَأَتِي عَاقِرًا. And I am scared, Ya Rabbi subhanahu, about those who come after me, about the legacy I leave behind, about somebody to convey the message after me. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala responds to him afterwards. And Zakaria is unsure about Allah's promise because Allah says, we're going to give you Yahya. إِنَّا نُبَشِّرُكَ بِيَحْيَا. So, and then Zakaria says, how can I have a son when my wife is old? وَكَانَتْ امْرَأَتِي عَاقِرًا وَقَدْ بَلَغْتُ مِنَ الْكِبِرِ عِتِيًّا. And I have become old. When you read that part, you're not reading a random story. This is you saying to Allah, How can I liberate Palestine when all I can do is talk in a mic? How can I liberate Palestine when all we can do is do some production? How can I liberate Palestine when all I have is this? How can I liberate Sudan when all I can do is this? That's the meaning of it. Ya Rabbi, how can these great miracles happen when I am so limited? That's the point of Zakaria. How can I achieve these great miracles that you promise, Ya Rabb, when I am an old man with bones and my wife is old? What does Allah respond? قَالَ كَذَلِكَ قَالَ رَبُّكَ هُوَ عَلَيَّ هَيٍّ وَلِنَجْعَلَهُ آيَةً لِلنَّاسِ وَرَحْمَةً مِنَّا وَقَدْ خَلَقْتُكَ وَلَمْ تَكُ شَيْئًا, that we created you are nothing. Allah says, هُوَ عَلَيَّ هَيٍّ, that it is easy for me. وَقَدْ خَلَقْتُكَ وَلَمْ تَكُ شَيْئًا, and did we not create you when you are nothing? See how Allah says it to Zakaria and how He says it to Maryam alayhi salam later when she says, how can I have a son? These aren't random stories, Ya Jalal. These are Quranic stories to tell us how we can move next, how we can keep going. When Allah tells you about those who came before us, مَسَّتْهُمُ الْبَأْسَاءُ وَالضَّرَّاءُ وَالزُّلْزِلُوا, do you think you will not be tested like those who came before you? They were tried and tested, وَالزُّلْزِلُوا, shaken in their hearts, until they said, مَتَى نَصْرُ اللَّهِ. The Quran is saying to you, Ya Jalal, you know people before you said it as well. Ya Asya, people before you said it as well. Ya Jerry, people before you said it as well. Ya Sami, people before you said it as well. They said all these things, read it. You're supposed to stop and say, oh my goodness, this is exactly what I'm reading from the naysayers on Twitter. This is exactly what I'm reading the people are saying on Instagram. It's like this Quran has an answer. It's like this Quran knows what to do. It's like this Quran knows how things are going to pan out. It's like this Quran, this magnificent story just repeats itself over and over again. Everybody says, set your goals for Ramadan. I'm going to finish the Quran. Why finish the Quran? Speak to the Quran and let it speak to you in its own way. Let the ayah resonate with you in its own way. Let Allah speak to you in this book, for the Quran was a miracle. Why? The Quran was a miracle because Allah removed an intermediary and Allah put His words in a book to speak to you directly. Allah said to you, وَإِن تُعُدُّوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ لَا تُحْصُوهَا. If you were to count the blessings of Allah, you would never finish counting them.